Alright, welcome back, guys. Round 2 is getting ready to start up. I think we got a little bit lucky on the first game, but that Drowner of Hope definitely won the game for us. So we're playing first. Oh, couldn't ask for much more. 2-drop, Anticipate, Nettle Drone. It's about as good as our deck gets. Mrs. Renewal is actually fine here, too. Doesn't really matter which land we start off with. Yeah, this hand's great. Probably no point in going turn 2 Anticipate. I do like Anticipate a lot, especially in multicolored decks, or 3 or more, because it helps you search for your other lands. Does kind of mitigate Mana Screw and Mana Flood at the same time. If you're already hitting your land drops, you don't necessarily need any more lands, so Anticipate kind of filters through that. And then sometimes you see your 3 best cards and you can only take 1. This guy again is pretty good. If I draw Touch of the Void, which I did not, I would probably cast it there, because that thing is going to account for a good amount of damage over the turn. Not only the life he's gaining, but the damage he's not taking from me not attacking. And it's worth... There's no way this white deck just doesn't play anything on turn 3. Probably the little Vigilance guy. Or it just doesn't play anything on turn 3. Alright, so we're working our way towards Nissa's Revelation. This turn, I could attack Nettle Drone into this thing. Otherwise, Nettle Drone's really just trading damage for damage. That doesn't seem great, though. I could also play a land, Adverse Conditions. No, I want him to play a creature before I Adverse Conditions, so I'm just going to Nettle Drone him back. Hopefully he plays a creature on his fallen turn. Then we can get in for 5 damage. If not, I'll just Anticipate. There is something to be said for attacking with Nettle Drone here. Although he probably just has something like Sheer Drop or Gideon's Reproach anyway, which makes that look a lot worse. So what I'm hoping is my opponent goes creature, creature, and then I can Adverse Conditions. If not, I'll just Anticipate. Mono white seems not likely. Alright, Feldar Cub can get adversely conditioned. Opponent's going to go up to 20 here, or I'm sorry, 21. And I can Nettle Drone him again. Oh, my opponent did not gain a life before that happened. Alright, we've hit nothing but lands, which makes Nissa's Renewal look okay. I do get to Anticipate, and I think I want to do that now, actually. That way I might draw something I want to play. Touch of the Void, Incubator Drone, and Pilgrim's Eye. Pilgrim's Eye I don't need anymore, since I have 2 of every color. Incubator Drone's fine, builds up my board, but I think I will just want Touch of the Void. And I don't need to play it yet. Nissa's Renew is also going to shuffle those cards back into my deck, so it's not like they're gone forever. Do I need to Touch of the Void here? I could, but those things are staying tapped down on the next turn, so I don't think I need to. I'm just going to go for the attack. I could have also Nissa's Renewal this turn. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Might Gideon's Reproach here. Maybe that's why he did not play or tap this thing down for a life. Alright, that seems fine. Fine trading that removal spell for one of my creatures. It's a favorable trade for my opponent. We still get in some damage. My opponent gets to play something good here. Alright, that does get voided. I think I want to go for the Touch of the Void here. Niss's Renewal is tempting, but also Niss's Renewal is going to put on my Orin Reef Invoker, and the white deck has very little to deal with that. So I actually don't mind my opponent attacking me this turn. This coming up turn, his Renewal shaves off any damage I'm taking this turn. They missed their 5th land. I'm going to assume they're not 2 colors. Alright, they do get to draw a card here. Hit the 5th land. Alright. Alright, pretty good so far from my opponent. Oh, Vile Aggregate or Niss's Renewal. Aggregate's stronger and has the potential to attack through him next turn. Niss's Renewal thins the deck though, and leaves 7 lands in my deck, which is very favorable odds to draw non-lands. I think I just want to get creatures down right now. I can't really attack this turn, which is unfortunate, but if nothing else, we do get to play our Renewal next turn. The lands do come in tapped, but if we draw a land naturally, we can pump this. No, we can't do that plus Niss's Renewal. That's just foolishness. Alright, let's see what my opponent's got on mono white. Imagine something like Sheer Drop sitting in his hand. Alright, flyers are good. That's a good one too. It does kind of clock us. It has vigilance, which is annoying as butt. So this only makes sense. Next turn I get to start pumping this thing and attacking. I go up to 23 this way, so let's get Mountain Islands. And look to race the opponent. Any colorless creature means Vile Aggregate can start attacking. I don't believe I have Plummet in my sideboard. Boiling Earth is not good against what we've seen. Attack for 3. Yes, sir. Probably plays a creature here. Alright, I'm guessing they are mono white. Alright, they're just dropping the beats now. More Ghostly Sentinels. Okay, I see what's going on here. Play defensively, win with those guys. They're a pretty good win condition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I can exile one of these. So you can't really block. Takes 7 this turn. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pump. Go down to 8, and then I guess I should kill one of these now. If he has the +2/+2 spell, it's pretty good for him. So what I'm going to do is wait for him to gain a life, and then I'll respond by killing one of his Ghostly Sentinels. Alright. Like I said, one more colorless creature and Vile Aggregate can start attacking favorably. He can attack me for 5 a turn. I can attack him back for 7 though. Alright, hopefully he doesn't. If he has Sheer Drop, I feel pretty unable to win this game. Although if he had Sheer Drop, he probably would have played it post or pre-combat. Drawing a land there sucks because we don't need more land. We're never getting to 2 activations on this, or are we? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 4. No, we'd have to draw 3 more lands. Seems like this game's going to be over before I draw 3 more lands. Alright, let's see what you got. If he has Gideon's Reproach here, I'm also just kind of screwed. Because he can respond to my activation by killing my guy. Alright, he's got something. Retribution's Royal. Maybe. Yep, he might have both of them from the way he just tapped. Looks like it. So we're in a bad spot now, actually. Taking 5 a turn. Sure thing. I imagine he's got Retribution's Royal from the way he just tapped 5 mana and then chose not to. Drawing these lands after Nissa's Renewal is actually just kind of annoying, but there's nothing else we can do, so we get one more turn to draw something. And if not, we're just dead. Opponent accidentally clicked through gaining a life there. Sure. So having seen 13 of our 17 lands is annoying. Does not bode well for card. Okay, all flying. So whatever flying we have needs to come in. This does give us another turn, but it has to block this Sentinel. I'm not even going to show him that card. I don't think there's anything we could draw to kill 2 things next turn. So we'll go ahead and go to the second game and bring in any removal we have. Invoker could be good here. It does shoot down everything. Warpaint, Boiling Earth. Warpaint could be good too. It does help some of our guys survive, what's it called? It does kind of just push through. But we don't have a lot of good targets. So I think I want Invoker and Royal Mage's Trick. And I could take out Nissa's Renewal in this matchup. But it does seem good alongside the Invokers. Beast Caller, I still kind of like. Giant Mantis is good, actually. I forgot about Giant Mantis. Wind Rider, Royal Mage, Incubator Drone. A lot of these cards just seem very good in the matchup. Touch of the Void kills everything we saw. Maybe 1 Vile Aggregate because he's on the or he's in the air, and Vile Aggregate, if it's not getting through, it's just not getting through. Which is maybe an excuse to cut the other one too. Yeah, maybe this just isn't the matchup for Vile Aggregate. It didn't get huge that game, although it does have the potential to do that. So maybe I want one of them. Cut one more card though. Probably a 2-drop. Like Kozilek Sentinels just never getting through that 1/3. Sure, I'll ship like this. Let's see what happens. I would like to play first. Green and red mana, no blue for this guy, but this is fine. It's pretty weak to his Sentinels right now because I'm not getting to 8 mana anytime soon. That's annoying. That is not even a playable card, but it's going to do a lot of damage. That's a good draw, though. Yeah, opponent just all in on flyers, it looks like. I mean, every creature we saw from him had flying, with the exception of the Stonehaven Medic, which is a fine blocker. It's not a card I love, but it does block well. Alright. 2-drop. Core Castigator's good. Doesn't mean I'm leaving my guy back. There's blue mana. That's a good start. Never really attacking with this Invoker because I do want to get to 8 mana. And if we get to 8 mana, then I feel favored because all white's removal is Sheer Drop, Gideon's Reproach, and Royal Retribution. There's some others, but if he doesn't cast any of those, like if I don't attack with this guy, he can't really cast those cards. We do get to go Giant Mantis next turn, and then we've mucked up the ground a good bit. Opponent's curving out fantastically, though. There's a good draw. But I'm going to go with the Mantis this turn. And I'll look to play that next turn. Giant Mantis, if it blocks, it could just get Unnatural Aggression. Or Gideon's Reproached. 4 mana. Is this going to be the Undo? Yep, the Great Horn. Awesome. Well, not the land we wanted to draw, but every land is closer to just bolting his guys. And all of his guys do die to bolts right now. Nissa's Renewal would be amazing draw. It would get our other blue source. I think I'm okay with that. I might have to fight that thing off. I actually can't fight that off, can I? Wow, he's just gonna dome me for 5 damage here. That's a lot. Yeah, I need to draw either straight lands. Come on, Nissa's Renewal. Come on, Nissa's Renewal. I might end of turn Unnatural Aggression to kill this thing. Man, that thing's annoying too. Wow, his deck's very well put together for a mono white deck. Probably kill his 2/2. I guess I'll wait to see what I draw. Beast Caller, I can go 1, 2, and then play Wind Rider. That does let me kill this thing, but then I take a huge hit on the following turn. This can only cast creature spells. It can't activate creature abilities, which is annoying. But I will use it to get out my 4/3. Even if my 4/3 is only chumping or trading for something, that seems good. Alright, this is not good because of that cliffside lookout. But if I can survive this turn, I feel okay about it. Opponent with 2 cards in hand, probably some reactive cards. Chooses to only attack with the Great Horn, that'd be fine. Maybe just pumps. I take 4 minimum. I'm down to 9. Alright. Alright. Opponent's got cards. Sure. If I attack with this Wind Rider and it gets Gideon's Reproach, that's like worst case scenario. So I'm not going to let that happen. I would rather it get Gideon's Reproach on the block. He plays a land, I'll respond to the trigger by killing this thing. Again, this is renewal off the top. He's just got this cliffside lookout too. So bad for me. Another one, you say? Yes, sir. No attacks from the opponent. Should I clear something off now? Probably not yet. I will play anticipate main phase. Stone Fury, Touch of the Void. Alright, I tapped red. I should have tapped green. Touch of the Void is good here, though. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't leave up Unnatural Aggression, but I don't think there's very much he can do about it. And it does kill anything that Stone Fury kills right now. So I'll take Touch of the Void, put these other two on the bottom. Pilgrim's Eye could also have fetched a land there. So we're going to kill something. It's just got to be this thing, I assume. Although killing Cliffside Lookout seems fine. What are you tapping for 2 whites? Oh wow, that is insanely good for him. Yep, so I ran right into that. Opponent gets to just bash me in this turn. And I feel like I'm a little too far behind. He could just attack all in. Drowner of Hope would be good, but this thing gets to attack. Wow. I'm chumping this one. Although chumping with Blister Pod's not the worst. Let's see, if I chump Giant Mantis, I start bolting things. I can bolt this off. Then I only have 1 flying protection. He has 2. I'm sorry, he has. If he activates, he has 3, 6, 7, 8 flying damage coming at me next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocker. Seems okay. We can deal with that. So I'm going to 4, 5, 6, 7. We don't actually know we're going to be able to bolt something off, though. That's the problem. I still have natural aggression available, so I'm going to take the hit off this. I don't want to block with my Giant Mantis quite yet. Alright, not amazing draw there. Nope. This isn't gonna work out. There's just too many evasive threats. And our opponent's in that position where lands are good for him and non-lands are good for him, so he has virtually no bad draws. Alright, attack with the flyers, you say? Okay, so I'm thinking Wind Rider can block this. He is forced to, well, if he pumps then First Strike gets me, so Giant Mantis. If I block here, then the pump doesn't actually do anything. And if I block here, then I can kill off one of his guys, kill off the one that blocks. I take 3 damage this way, down to 2. I think I want to get rid of as many flyers as possible, which means that goes there. When he activates, I unnatural aggression Wind Rider on this thing. That leaves him hit with 2 flyers to my 1 reach guy. And then again, if I draw land, I can bolt his other flyers. So let's go ahead and fight. I could take 3 here and still have both my flying guys available to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's probably the best, is to kill this. I didn't really plan that well. Wind Rider. Ooh, if he has Gideon's Reproach, though, that's terrible. So what I should do is fight my 2-3 on his 2-2. That way he can't blow me out by killing Wind Rider. And I take 3 damage this way. And I need to draw incredibly well here. Alright, this way I still have... I haven't seen any of his Sentinels yet. That's kind of scary. Opponent just has lots of good, insane live draws. Please don't play another flyer. Stonehaven Medic. Alright, worst things have happened. Draw Nissa's Revelation. Okay, so I can bolt something this turn. I might want to just bolt this. Then I can block. Deal with the flyers. But I don't need to do that at sorcery speed. So I can use Eldrazi Sign to potentially block something before I activate that ability. I am way behind. And my PC is running low. Alright, opponent. Draws a card. If he plays the land, I probably kill this in response. Although I'm looking at this cliffside lookout. Alright, so this is going to block here. That trades. This trades. Even with a pump, this does not trade. This can chump here. Ooh, this kind of forces my hand, though. This can go here. Or that can go there. And then when he activates, what do I bolt? This and this are going to survive. This is going to survive. Oh, then I have to bolt this. So maybe this makes more sense, and I bolt the 2/2. And then I'm really scrapped to find a land. Does anything die in this exchange on my side of the field? These will trade. Scion will die. And he's still left with 2 more flyers. If I draw a land, I can get rid of it though. Alright, so I think this is fine. Bolt this 2/2. Royal's Retribution. Alright, he does use the Cliffside Lookout. Alright, and I don't take any damage this turn. So I'm going to clear a few things off. Felidar Cub, not too scary right now. Alright, please give me a land. Alright, so opponent's still with only 1 flyer now, which I can block with Giant Mantis unless he draws land, then I have to chump. So what I could do is oh, I can't draw this turn though. Jeez. It's so bad. We're so close, but we really need to hit a land so we could start bolting. Because if he draws a land and pumps this, I'm in lots of trouble. Man, I don't feel good about how this game is going. I'm in lots of chump, like, there's going to be a lot of chumping going on this next turn. No land is good, though. Does he attack with anything? Yep. He just has so many outs in his reproaches and stuff like that. So, Giant Mantis is going here again. 1, 2, 3. I want to get rid of this first striker. This, I think, is going to go here. And Nettle Drone is going to trade with this. And probably just chump this with the Beast Crawler, because I don't want to tap down a guy anyway. If he gives it first strike, or if he gives it +1/+1, then it's 3 power. No. I'm most worried about Giant Mantis dying. I don't think he would have attacked if he didn't have draw something, so maybe Giddings Reproach the Giant Mantis. Alright. I've spent so much time on this game. So literally anything you do happens. Alright, clear off more of his guys, and I keep my flyers. Alright, that's good. That is good. So keep your flyer down. That does let me attack this turn. And it's also my 8th land. So I need to play super quick now. I'll bottom both of these. I didn't realize that this is only game 2 as well. So now I've got that pressure. This was actually a fine draw there. This is going to be one of the Sentinels. Okay. That's getting bolted immediately. Ooh, that's fantastic. Also, one thing I could do is just bolt this Cliffside Lookout. And I think that's kind of what I want to do here. I'll ship it back. I need to just clear off more things until I can get a favorable board state. So Giant Mantis can block this, Wind Rider can block that. And Royal Mage's Trick saves me a lot of potential damage. Not another Sentinel. Another one of these guys, jeez. This is probably scarier than the Sentinel right now because of its potential pump. Has he got another Tandem Tactics? Oh, he's got the +2/+2. Oh my god. All the answers. Now I'm going to have to chump everything if he draws a land. Yep. And he just jams here, right? Because I can't make any of it. Wow, that's terrible for me. I think I just lose this game now. Talk about sequence of events. Alright, go to blocks. This is the only favorable block we can make. And the first strike means he's not going to lose anything. So, that means... wow, there's no way I can win this, right? I'm going to make that trade, actually. How incredibly bad was that? That's actually decent. I need to keep up 4 mana though. So I am going to awaken. Man, this has been a good game, but my opponent's insanely ahead. Alright, that's fine. Figures it gets +2/+2 instead of plus. No. Go to blocks. Now I need to draw gas. That is not gas. That is whatever the opposite of gas is. And we hit lands. Alright, you got it, guy. I'll see you guys for round 3. That was very sad. I ran into 2 tricks there, which I should have known, but I can't just not do anything. With my opponent having those cards in hand, he can just wait for me to activate the Invoker at any time and then use it. But having the Tandem Tactics, when I tried to Touch of the Void, plus having the Lithomancers, whatever it's called, when I tried to invoke there, was game-ending. Like, it literally just won him the game. And I was just mounting a comeback, but he was applying too much pressure for me to keep up, and I just couldn't hit that 8th land early enough. Hit it a turn or 2 earlier, and I just start bolting his guys. I think we have a good match there, but that's not how